I'm going to take your husband. You text me for the first time in a while and that's what you have to say? You really haven't changed since we were kids. I haven't changed at all. Unlike everyone else, I've always been so cute. That's not what I meant. Aren't you glad I'm your childhood friend? Has there ever been a time where I was glad? There are times when I wasn't glad for sure. 'Cause I've stolen all your past boyfriends? I'm cute, so I can't help it. I can't believe you're still holding on to that. It's not like that. I'm happy now. Aw, I'm so happy for you. But don't worry, I'll ruin that for you too. What's wrong with you? You said you're going to take my husband? What kind of nonsense is that? That's what you always say at first. Seems like you're already admitting your loss. Screw you. How could I pass up a guy with $50,000? What? Are you surprised? Heard your husband's going to inherit all that money. It was in his grandfather's will or something, right? What? I haven't told anyone, though. Don't underestimate Nancy. Tell me how you know. I can't tell you. It's one of those trade secrets. I don't get it. I was surprised it was him. You never know what's going to happen in life, huh? What are you talking about? You've never met my husband. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad. To tell the truth, your husband and I are very close. What? It was just for fun, but now things have changed. I'm going to get my hands on a $50,000 man. Shut up. I don't even know what you're talking about. Honestly, he's a sucker for me anyways. I'll easily take your position as a wife. You'll be crying like a loser before you know it. Stop joking around. My husband would never cheat on me. Aw, you're so cute. You're in denial. Of course. He's the love of my life. I'm not backing down that easily. You're such a pain in the ass. Men are creatures of instinct, you know. He's not like that. No wonder he cheated on you. He was complaining about you to me a lot. That's not true. In the end, the pretty girls win. Independence and strength in women are meaningless. Just rely on men and they'll be happy. That's my advice for you, honey. You think this is funny, huh? I trust my husband. He would never betray me. You're so pathetic. I feel so sorry for you. I might cry. You should request for alimony, okay? Bye now. Talk to you soon. My name is Steph. I'm 32 years old. Nancy and I were neighbors growing up, so we used to be close friends. But I think it started around middle school. Nancy's desire to want everything that belonged to others became stronger and stronger. Everyone, including me, gradually left her. She was popular with men and always had several men in her life at once. In high school, she even made me cry when she took my boyfriend, so I don't have very good memories of her. After I left home, I didn't have anything to do with her anymore. So I never thought something like this would happen. I'm not worried about my husband because I decided to trust him. But Nancy decided to take some unbelievable actions. You missed me? You got divorced, right? What? No, I didn't. My darling is so slow. We're getting married. From now on, I'm going to be his wife. I'm not stupid enough to take your words seriously. Can you just accept the reality? I asked my husband about it, and he looked confused and asked me what I was talking about. Oh, he's such a great actor. He responded to my text so quickly, and we had a passionate night together, though. It's all a lie, right? I'm not going to play along. Don't be so stubborn. It's important to know when to back off, you know. Well, I'm not surprised you're acting like this, though. What's that supposed to mean? I set you up a little. Hey, where are you now? Are you not home yet? I'm almost there, but you don't even know where I live. I saw you the other day when you came home to your parents' house, so I followed you and found your house. You followed me? Are you a stalker? Shut up! Just hurry up and get home! What is it? Wait, what? What is this? Looks like you made it home! It's a present from me. You like it? You drew on my car? Is this graffiti? Oh my god! What is this trash? How many bags are there? You're freaking out too much! There's more. Next is the front door. What? It won't open. Something's wrong with the keyhole. I wanted to go inside the house and do more, but I failed. I heard a screwdriver and a wire would do the trick, but I guess not. What do you think you're doing? This is completely illegal. You're overreacting. This is your fault. How is it my fault? You won't let go and are so slow to get with the program. But I'm sure after all of this, you're ready to hand over the divorce papers, right? This will continue until you sign the papers. You're the worst. You mean the best. Now, for the grand finale, the main event of this extravaganza is in the mailbox. You're going to want to see this. What is this envelope? Wait, no way. Hee hee. All the photos of me and my darling since the day we met. The latest ones, too. Don't we look so lovey-dovey? Yes, I'm a little surprised. But now I understand. You finally admit defeat? You must be in quite a bit of shock. Ah! This is hilarious. Can't wait for the divorce papers, you loser. I got good news! My darling and I are now a beautiful married couple. Oh, really? I know you're frustrated. You got your rich man taken. We turned in our marriage certificate and I got the $50,000 inheritance. I'm not divorced and nothing was taken from me. You don't have to lie to me. My marriage to my darling has already been registered. I saw yesterday's photo, but your darling is not my husband. What? My husband is in the other room. He doesn't know who you are, and of course, we're not divorced. What are you talking about? He's Hayden Smith, right? That's my ex-husband that I divorced 3 years ago. I remarried 6 months ago. You're lying. Your doormat said the Smiths family. Of course, because my current husband's last name is also Smith. Matthew Smith, the love of my life. Shut up. That's impossible. Is it? It's a common last name. You know people with the same last name too, right? I guess I do know a few. I fought back because I thought you were going to take Matt away from me, but if it's Hayden, have it your way. Hold on. Then what about the $50,000? The $50,000 inheritor is my current husband. You're joking. That's impossible. I thought Hayden was your husband and the one with the $50,000. You got married very quickly with a big misunderstanding. I was surprised, but congratulations. Don't bother. Why didn't you tell me you were divorced? I don't owe you anything to have to tell you. Besides, I thought you were talking about Matt too until I saw the pictures yesterday and realized. This is the worst. Also, shut up about the love of your life. You married him for money too. You really are so rude. We found out about the inheritance just 3 weeks ago. Matt himself was the most surprised. I married Matt because I genuinely love him. Stop boasting about your happiness. I wish you and Hayden all the best. He doesn't work, likes to gamble, is careless with his money, and is a womanizer, but... What? Are you serious? Whatever kind of man he is, though, he's still your darling, right? He may be crazy about my beauty, but I'm not. There's no point if I'm not getting the $50,000. I honestly admire your honesty and only caring about the money. I'm surprised you got married under those circumstances. Of course I wouldn't tell him that. I can't let the $50,000 inheritor run away. I pretended to be pure and unaware of the inheritance. Ah, I see. I guess you could have found out if you had told him about it. Shut up. Besides, why didn't Hayden tell me he got divorced? I don't get it. I'm sure it was more convenient for him to pretend to have a family. What do you mean by that? I got a text from Hayden telling me about his marriage. He was blabbling on and on about it. I heard you were paying for your guys' meals and hotel rooms. Because he said he has a family and has no free money to spend. Hayden just took advantage of you. He said a spoiled girl that's desperate to get married proposed to him. What? That's bull. He said he's planning to live off of your income. He's more of a parasite than a captive. The way you're both after money makes you guys perfect for each other. Absolutely not. I'm immediately divorcing a scumbag of a man that has no money. Now this will be a very fast divorce too. So tell me, how did you hear about the inheritance? Only a few people knew about it. That's a bit of a stretch. I told you it was a trade secret. Well, of course it's a secret, because you eavesdropped, right? What? I heard that you sometimes visit my parents' house. When I was talking to my mom about the inheritance on the phone, she said she heard a noise and turned around and saw you run out in a rush. I wasn't eavesdropping. I just so happened to hear it. Well, maybe it was just a coincidence, but why do you go to my parents' house so often? I'm just taking care of your old hag. She has dementia and is always in a daze, so you should be thankful for my kindness. How can you lie to me like that? I know you've been taking money out of my grandma's purse while pretending to talk to her. What? No, I didn't. My grandma told me. She said she couldn't tell me because she thought you were my friend. Stealing is a crime, you know. Are you really going to trust what that old hag with dementia says? It doesn't prove anything. Stop calling her that. She doesn't even have dementia to begin with. She thinks, remembers, and speaks clearly. She's a full-fledged testimony. Lies, that old fart! Now you're calling her an old fart? You really are a scumbag at heart. I despise you. Either way, that's not enough evidence, so that's unfortunate. You're the one that's unfortunate. I heard you come at the end of the month, so I set security cameras in the room the other day. It shows the whole scene of your crime. I'm going to take this to the police. Wait, what? No! I don't care. And the graffiti on my car and the smashing of the door, that's property damage. I really don't want to get arrested. Please, please don't. You'll probably get fired from your job. Your parents will probably disown you too. Well, serves you right. I already quit my job. I thought money wouldn't be a problem anymore. Besides, if I get arrested, I won't be able to pull men. That's what you're worried about? Of course! That's the most important thing. I was naive. I knew you were an idiot, but I didn't know you'd be this dumb. Shut up. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'll apologize. I'm sorry. So please don't go to the police. I don't think you feel sorry. You need to go to the police and get properly disciplined. Oh, and when you come back, pay me the alimony, okay? What? What are you talking about? It's the fee for cheating. You had a relationship with Hayden before I divorced him, right? Even if it's after the divorce, I can still file a claim. Sorry to burst your bubble, but you guys got divorced 3 years ago, right? The statute of limitations on cheating is 3 years too. I'm sorry. To be exact, it's 3 years from the date you learned of the affair. Oh, I was wrong. My relationship with Hayden started after you guys got divorced. There's no point in running from this. Some of the photos were dated, so I'm sure. It saved me the trouble of gathering evidence. For the first time, I felt grateful for you, Nancy. This is the worst. Everything you've done is backfiring, huh? Greedy bitch. You're going to get $50,000, so let it go. The alimony is to teach you a lesson. You should pay it, don't you think? Besides, we won't get the $50,000. What? Why not? Matt's grandfather had dementia in his later years and was mentally and physically disabled, so his will is considered invalid. What the heck? I heard he had quite a fortune when he started his company and made it a success, but then the recession hit and the company went bankrupt. That's a load of crap! Maybe his dementia brought him back to his successful days. I heard they did some research just in case, but they found no money at all. Oh my God, that grandpa's crazy! You're the one that's crazy. The listed heirs were not only Matt, but many of his relatives too. It shows how caring of his family he was until the very end. It may not be a will of inheritance, but it's a very thoughtful letter. I don't give a crap about that sentimental stuff. If there's no inheritance money, say that to begin with. I found out about it today too. I didn't want inheritance money in the first place. Don't act like the good guy. Money is everything in this world. Too much money makes people crazy. You are a good example, aren't you? Damn it! Look at people's hearts, not their money, and cherish the happiness you have now. That's my advice to you, honey. Don't take my line. Please, Steph, please forgive me. What am I going to do now? I don't know. At least atone for your sins properly. No, I didn't do anything wrong. A kindergartner would be smarter than you. Do you know how many people have been hurt because of you? I will never forgive you. Don't you ever come near my loved ones again. Fine, just please, not the police or the bills. Nope. Well, goodbye then. At least don't call the police. I have no money. Please forgive me. I eventually filed a damage report along with the evidence. Nancy was arrested and fined. My parents and I each filed a claim for damages. I also filed a claim for compensation from both Hayden and Nancy for cheating on me. I heard that Nancy couldn't find a job to pay the bills and started working at the clubs. I also heard that she has aged and lost her beauty. She hasn't divorced Hayden for the sake of their lives, but are always fighting with each other. As for me, I'm living happily with Matt. Today we went shopping together. We went shopping for small clothes for our new family that we'll be meeting next year.